Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. And today we're finally going to get back to questing again. So we're in Trestlebridge, although I have now changed my character I'm doing the Let's Play with, because I'm playing it now with my new burglar, which is my third burglar in fact, who is called Avella, and she is the youngest of 3 Hobbit lass sisters, who are my 3 burglars. So yeah, I'm going to be playing her instead of Tristana for a bit, at least. Basically because I'm not too keen on the warden changes that came with Helm's Deep. So I'd rather level yet another burglar, just for the sake of it. So there she is. She's got a pretty cool outfit, which I've customised using some bits from Helm's Deep expansion and stuff. So that's pretty nice. The gloves go quite nice with this outfit, even though they're completely different cosmetics. Goes quite well, I think. Same sort of colours. Very nice. But yeah, so we're going to pick up where Tristana left off then. So we're in Trestlebridge in the North Downs. If I just bring up the map, which means I need to activate the user interface again. There we go. So if you remember, Tristana was questing in Breenland, and she headed north up this road here to the North Downs, which is where we currently are. If I just move that across. So we're down here in the southwest corner there, Trestlebridge. And I personally prefer doing this to the Lone Lands, which is similar sort of level range. But if you're a free-to-play player, then you get Lone Lands for free, so that's probably where you're going to head next. I will dip over there and go backwards and forwards a little bit, because these kind of do go backwards and forwards a bit across their level ranges. So we'll show you guys some of the Lone Lands, but the majority of my leveling for the immediate future at least should be in the North Downs. Basically we're going to start off in Trestlebridge, be going over to this area a bit, and kind of going north, all the way west, and finishing up over in this area around here. So I'll just come out of that. I can speak to the stable master, which I forgot to do.
How can I be of service?
Before I got here, so I had to burn a mithril coin to travel back here. So yeah, Trestlebridge, this is a small town. There are going to be some guys doing basic vendor stuff. There's some crafting facilities over here. But basically, I want to go collect all this stuff. Just go on my light tab so we don't get all the chat from Global coming up. Nelly is leading these people on a fool's errand. Trestlebridge is as good as lost. Yeah, as you can see, this place is pretty much like burnt and a bit knackered. Well, that building's completely gone over there. That's basically because the orcs in the North Downs have been sieging the place.
I don't know if you can help me.
This one's level 25. That'll be nice and tough for me. So I'm just going to go around picking up all these quests in here, and then we're going to set out. But there's plenty of stuff for me to ramble on about.
Would you do something for me?
Since it's been a while since I was last playing LOTRO. Did a bit over the Christmas period for the Yule Festival. But yeah, there's been loads of news and stuff.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
I can also explain about burglars as I go along as well, since it's my favourite class by far.
Could I speak with you a moment?
NPCs are just as annoying as ever.
Might I take a moment of your time?
But yeah, in hindsight, maybe I should have gone to the Forsaken Inn before coming to Trestlebridge, but I can never remember which way questing in the Lone Lands and the North Downs ping back and forth, because you'll get instant travels along the way. But one of the more recent bits of news that's come out of Turbine actually is that the North Downs, along with Troll Shores and Misty Mountains, is going to get a region revamp in update 13, which will come probably towards the end of March, I think. They've yet to actually announce a date for that. So the North Downs is in pretty good state. There's loads of quests. So I think it's more going to be a bit of a polishing job for this region. So it will probably be different if you try questing in that after update 13.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Odds are I'll probably be done with the North Downs by then. Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Where do you think you're going? There we go. We'll get some deeds doing this as well. But yeah, there's some orcs periodically coming over here to attack. This one hasn't actually found anything to shoot, so he's just standing there like an idiot. I will explain my skills over time, so don't worry that I'm just spamming random abilities. But yeah, these guys are orange and red, which is cool, because that means it'd be a bit more hard for me. So Be a bit more interesting to watch as well. I've lost my train of thought. Strange chicken nest, that's for the chicken session play. And yes, you can play as a chicken in this game. Should probably explain that at some point. What am I doing? I'm going up the hill towards the camps, I believe. Would probably help if I just do track nearby quests and it can work out what I'm doing. Don't want that on my quest log. Don't want that one in my quest log because that's nowhere near here. Orc Slayer's a deed, don't want that. Bolster the defences, we'll take that one. Take that one. Right. This chap's coming down the road. One of the good things about burglars is that they can enter stealth. So I'm going to enter in stealth. He can't see me, although sometimes enemies can see through your stealth, particularly if you're standing in front of them. Oh hey, new deed. Okay, so I'm going to distract him. Pretend I've thrown a rock over there or something and he doesn't know what's going on, and I'm going to stab mother bum. Bang. There we go. And now I shall murder him. There we go, nice and easy. I have got an XP disabler on Avella as well, just to slowly pace myself. I probably should turn it off to get some levels to be a bit closer to these guys, but I'll stay level 20 for ages. Doesn't bother me too much. And then I can go over to the Forsaken Inn in the Lone Lands and do that at level 20 as well. To show you guys the different starter regions for those two areas. So these guys are called the Tarkrip orcs, which I believe... So, what is it exactly? It's something to do like man-killer orcs or something like that. It's definitely something related to man. It's been a while since I tried to work out a translation of that. Yeah, as you can see, we've got these shiny bits here, barrels of nails, stolen goods. Let's pick those two quests. These guys aren't hitting me quite well. I can summon you, sir, so there we are. Stuns. Awesome. Anyway, let's pick up these. So I need one barrel of nails, a crate of hammers, and a crate of saws. And there's quite a lot of stolen goods that I need to collect. Oh no, we just need to find the Founder's Book in one of these stolen goods. We need black powder or something, or vile liquid, which will be in these cauldrons, and there'll be one of those in each of these 3 little camps on the way to the big camp. So now we're just going to head back up the hill. Pretty much just follow this road which goes towards Nan Waffron. All our quests are over here at the minute. Top of this hill. They can ignore him, he's going the other way. Right, so I'm going to come up to this camp, and just before I get in range I'm going to enter stealth. I'm going to use diversion to turn him away from me. And stuff like that. Oh, he saw me. Crap. It's alright, I shall stun you. I can't stun you because my trick failed. One of the things I'm doing with this burglar though is because I have 3 burglars and there conveniently are 3 trait lines for each class. My other 2 burglars used 2 of those trait lines, so this 3rd burglar I'm using the 3rd trait line, which is probably the weakest in terms of like damage. In terms of utility it's ridiculously good, especially once I get some points in those trait lines. Let's turn this one around. So we'll go over the burglar trait lines at some point. Although when Helm's Deep was released, I did do a massive video. It was probably over an hour long, if I remember correctly, going in great detail about the various burglar traits for all 3 trait lines. So if I remember when editing this, I will put a link on your screens, or at least in the description, so you can check that out if you're interested in burglars and want a ridiculously in-depth look at what they can do. At some point I probably will do some like quick, maybe 10-minute or so class overviews, just to give a flavour of what each class is and what they can do in the Helm's Deep days now. Now that we have these new trait systems in place. Donk, stun, right, stab you over there. There we are. Oh, there's silver over there, I need to go collect that. The book shouldn't be in any of these. I'm not sure if the book is always in the same crate, or whether you just is in like the 15th crate you try and open. Something's attacking me. But I always find it inside the main camp, in the middle. Maybe that's just the way I open the boxes, or maybe it's always in that box. Soon find out when we get the quest for it. Alright, crate of swords, I need to collect that, and that will finish off one of those. And I need the cauldron. But yeah, the great thing about burglars and stealth is that if you have a quest to say kill the boss mob at the back of an enemy camp, you don't have to fight your way through all the minions to get there. You can just sneak past a lot of them, and then just appear behind the boss and murder him, which is great fun. That's what I always liked about burglars. They can do a bit of everything. They're pretty cool. So we've collected that, so I can remove that quest from my tracker because I've already completed the things for that. Same with that one, because I need to go back in town to hand those in. So they're all done. So I just need to finish these two and then head back to town. Collect the Founder's Book, collect the crate contents. What crate contents? Oh, it's the one that's right over there, okay. So there used to be some pickup crates in the middle over here. Or am I thinking somewhere else? Let's try that one. Let's see if I can sneak past these guys. They oh crap, I've come out of stealth. That went horribly wrong. That was not stealthy at all, Vela. There we go, bird's dead. Stun him. There we go, stand behind him, stab him up the bum. There we go, job done. So even though that I've got the weakest burglar DPS line, and these guys are orange and therefore particularly effective against me, I'm still murdering them quite happily. Is it in the box? Yeah, there we go. I think it is always in that box. There we go, look, murdered him. Right, so that one's done. So next then, I've just got one more to do, which is to the east, which necessitates me getting across this bridge. So I'll just sneak around the back there. Not go underneath that tree because there's some kind of invisible wall going on there. This music sounds like a bit Japanesey. Makes me think of an old game called Battle Realms. A Japanese style RTS. Anyway, so going across this bridge to this island, there's an orc over there, but I'm going to ignore him. Carry on running over there, that one might aggro. Not entirely too sure what these things hanging from the bridge are. Oh hello, there's a guy here. I've just thought actually, I do technically have a horse. Just while power leveling a Vela to 20 so I could start recording these. I've just got used to running around on foot. I don't technically need to kill this guy. He's in my way though. Another deed for exploring strongholds in the North Downs. There's plenty of deeds up in this place. Of course, the more deeds you complete, the more turbine points you get, the more turbine points you get, the more content you can get. Unless you're VRP and you have it anyway. Can I mine that yet? I don't think I can. Well, I can now. I did level myself up enough. Okay. So yeah, if you're a prospector, you can mine ores, same as before. But the third tier of ore is rich iron, which gets a bit confusing because normally, if it's a really good node for ore, it's called rich something ore. But rich iron is the name of the ore. So if you have a rich iron node, It's called Bountiful instead, which complicates matters. But anyway, rich iron is the common ore. Here. There we go, murder him. So that's the one you're going to make weapons and stuff out of. Oh, hello! He's aggroed his mate as well. Who's got confused and something's gone upstairs. Yeah, the rare ore, which you use to make all the jewelry and stuff, is gold. And yes, we're using gold even though we're on the 3rd of 9 current tiers. Go figure. But that's just how it was back in the day. Anyway, so we've got the crate. We've done all our quests here. We can get back on our horsey. Which is probably the same one Tristana was using. Steed of the Hammerhand. Which is the one that's from the pre-order of Helm's Deep. But yeah, now I'm just going to ride back into town, so I think I'll cut away and meet you guys back in town. See you there. Okay, we're back again, and there's a bit of a skirmish at the bridge. The orcs are attacking again, but the guards have got that well under control. The orcs are relentless, but they will never taste victory here. Damn right. Okay, so I need to hand in all my quests.
You startled me.
I startled you. These still give me reputation with men of Bree. Ding. Group quests. Or fellowship quests as they're more commonly known. So these you're kind of meant to tackle with more people than just yourself. Traditionally, if you've got a full fellowship quest, which is indicated by that kind of... I'm not sure it's meant to be people's heads, it's such a small crappy icon. If you mouse over it, I missed it. There we go, mouse over it, it'll say fellowship quest. A fellowship is technically 6 people, though you generally don't need 6 people to do a fellowship quest. Unless you're going in an
How
instance,
can I
maybe.
be of service? Might I take a moment of your
There
time?
we go, what's that? Avella, known for Bree. Just grab all these follow-up quests. And you can also get quests that are small fellowship, which is kind of for 2 or 3 people.
Would you do
as
something
opposed to,
for me?
say 6 for a full fellowship quest. But just because it says you need a small fellowship or a fellowship does not always mean that you do. It's just kind of a recommendation rather than a requirement in most cases.
How can I be of service?
But that I will do that.
Would you
on
do
my own,
something for me?
'cause I am a balls deep kind of hobbit, and I have stealth, so why the hell not? I can just sneak past most of the stuff.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Now I'm pretty sure I do not want to speak to this guy because I'm fairly certain this one will teleport me to somewhere in the Lone Lands.
How can I be of service?
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Would you do something for me?
Yeah, I can take that. That's fine. I swear there was one of them. Oh, you have to manually go there now, do you? Okay. Normally that quest would just brought you there. So that should be all those quests there. So I just need to go back out and start murdering stuff again. So let's go do this. Remove those because I don't care about those deeds. So there's another person. They're not as well dressed as us though. Horrible wardrobe. Somebody's messaging me on Steam. What other quest we got? Felling trees. That's slightly north of us. I'm going to save these ones for a bit later because I think trying them when they're 5 levels above me and red and in a fellowship grouping area probably going to be pushing my luck. Although saying that, I am level 20, so I did get the Undying title for reaching level 20 without dying. So now it doesn't really matter if I die anymore, so it's not too bad. But I'd still like to keep it going as long as possible, if just to make getting through the content a bit quicker, showing you guys that stuff. So I think the first thing I'm probably going to do is head north up the road to this camp over here. And although it's not the nearest, that will make sense when I get there, because they're going to basically give me a quest which will send me back up into the camp that's on the hill over here, so best to pick this up first. There's some kind of ore over here. There we go, barrel iron. I still technically need some of this. So I'll grab that. Carry on to the north. But yeah, the North Downs are mostly open grassy hills and stuff. There's a bit of a swamp over to the east, and there's also the old ruins of Fornost, which is one of the big cities of Arnor, which is kind of like the northern half of the Kingdom of Men, which has kind of fallen into ruin and come to an end, basically. Well, Gondor was the southern kingdom, and that's still going. Where's the road? It's over there, okay. There's the camp I'm looking for. It's hard to miss, really. Some tents over there. And there is some silver. I will take that. Bit of brimstone, not too bad. So yeah, I'll talk to these guys. Their cart has broken down. They want me to go get them a new wheel. But if you look at their cart, I think it's safe to say they need a bit more than a new wheel. Job sure would be easier if the cart weren't broke.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Well, you're going to stay in your misery unless I go and get you what you want.
I don't know if you can help me.
Collect the cart wheel. You need more than a wheel to fix that, let's be honest. But, yeah.